And this is Kiwi.
And we created CultureEd.
CultureEd is inspired by the increasing racially charged hate crime. And as students who lives in the city, we feel concerned, and we also realize that New York, one of the world's most diverse cities, is not as inclusive as it should be. We have also noticed that within our own friend group, we tend to stick to our own familiar communities and rarely branch out to connect with people from other backgrounds. And even when we try to or want to reach out, we don't know where to start or how to approach it. And therefore, we're inspired to create CultureEd to help individuals and communities of various culture bridge gaps with one another and create an inclusive community. We also link here two articles that talks about this concept or issue in more depth and from different aspects. Next slide, please. And the problem statement for CultureEd is that New York City is the center of a variety of cultures, yet many people are not that well versed in other cultures. How can we educate urban young adults about various food, traditions, and histories to in turn increase inclusion and appreciation of all cultures? And for our target audiences is obviously young adults in New York City that wants to learn more about other cultures so that they can explore, embrace, understand other cultures.
And so, our quick elevator pitch is CultureEd is an app that allows you to learn more about various cultures through interactive video lessons. And so, after you complete each lesson, you can get rewards that correlate to the lesson that you just completed. And these rewards can include things from coupons to restaurants or free admission to cultural celebrations and events and more. You can also explore events around New York City and underground markets to support small BIPOC local businesses. And CultureEd is able to give these users rewards by partnering with various businesses. And this both gives users incentives to learn and also supports local businesses by giving them more exposure. And of course, more cultures can be added as more companies decide to partner with us. And the combination of the video lessons and rewards helps users learn better and get involved and experience firsthand other cultures, which will bring more cultural appreciation in the city. And as a result, this will make New York City an even more welcoming, empowering, and inclusive place than it already is.
And based on our target audiences, we made two user personas. The first persona is Alicia. She's an international student who's currently a junior student in NYU. Because she is very well versed with her international student friends and communities. She never had the experience with other peers or like peers from other cultures. And therefore, a pain point for her is that she has been to the city for so long but rarely knows other cultures that clearly coexist with her. And therefore, her goals and motivations of using CultureEd is to explore and learn more about other cultures and also to experience all these cultures through different events or restaurants around the city.
And then there's Alex Dunlap, who is a young adult who just moved to New York City from a primarily white town. And he came to New York City due to his job. And he experienced some culture shock as there's so many different types of people that live here. And so some of his goals are he wants to learn about other cultures so that he can be more inclusive and engaged at his workplace and learn how to celebrate other cultures respectively. And some pain points he stumbles upon is he doesn't really know which restaurants in the city are good and has a limited palate and doesn't really know much about other cultures or what is encouraged and what is offensive. And he would just like to learn more overall.
And based on our user personas, we also created a user flow for CultureEd. Essentially, a user would start from the homepage where you see three tabs: Explore Events, Learn, and Dashboard. Explore Events would take you to a variety of different types of events, like events that's happening or flea markets or even restaurants around you. And then you can click into every individual events for detail. And for the Learn tab, you can go to Learn and scroll through a list of cultures that is partnered with CultureEd, and you can learn lessons about those cultures. And through the learning experience and also some interactive quizzes at the end, you're able to earn a reward. And after you learn a reward, you can either sign up to claim a reward if you're a first-time user, Or if you're a returning user, great, log in and you can save the rewards to your dashboard. And through the dashboard, you can check about your rewards, achievements that you earn after finishing the lesson, or you can check also your saved events to keep on track and keep in loop of everything.
And this is just the branding guidelines that we created for the app. And here is our prototype. And so it starts you off on the home screen, and you can go to the Learn page either by clicking this or this icon, and you can scroll through the various cultures and see what looks interesting to you and select which lesson you would like to learn. And from there you can open up to watch it horizontally, full screen, and you can also play and pause. And so as you play the video, there will be quick quizzes throughout the whole entire video to make sure that whoever is learning is engaged and paying attention. And after you answer these questions, you can continue and finish to get your pending reward. And if you try exiting during the middle, it'll tell you that you have to restart your lesson if you exit. And so once you continue, you can sign in to claim your reward if you're not signed in already. And if you already have an account, you can log in. Otherwise, you can sign up with a new account. And then it'll bring you straight to your dashboard, which will show you your rewards and achievements. And these are just all the lessons that you've done so far. From there, you can go back home and continue to explore. You can explore restaurants that are available, markets, and events. And you can learn more in detail. And on top of that, you can save these events, which will go to your profile, and you can see all your saved events here. And once you're ready to use your coupon, you can just press your coupon and they will scan the QR code, and once you've used the coupon, it'll disappear. And so, yeah, this is our app, and this is CultureEd. And so Kiwi will talk about some of the challenges that we came across.
One of the challenges that we came across is determining the point of attraction for users. So we had very long debates before starting the wireframing, trying to determine the most intuitive method to prompt the users from engaging with different cultures. Essentially, do you want to start with looking around different events before you want to pinpoint on one culture to explore or learn? Or you want to start with one culture and then go dive into everything about this culture? After making quick mock-ups for almost all of our possible approaches, we chose to allow users to boundlessly explore, like the one you can see right now, all the events before they select one specific culture to explore, engage, and then claim their rewards. We also had debates about user registration in terms of whether we want to include a user registration system, since it adds an extra step for users, and then it also might result in discouraged participation if you always ask them to do a lot of things. But essentially, we decided to take a step back and find a middle point between the two, where we decided to let the users to be able to try out this app first, where you can just explore, and then towards the end of your learning process, when you want to claim the reward, and then you can sign up if you really want to claim the reward and then continue your journey of exploring CultureEd and using CultureEd.
And in conclusion, we're really proud of creating this fully functioning prototype along with user personas and user flows and branding guidelines all in one weekend. And for the future, it would be nice to dig deeper, and with more time, we could do more in-depth user research to improve our app. And we would also like to make a desktop version as well. And overall, this has been a great experience, and this is my first hackathon, so it's been really great to be a part of this. Thank you.